Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bowl with Value. I'm Valerie Bercier, and this week we're going to compare the Emerge Hybrid against the Emerge Hybrid. It's our first same ball comparison. Stick around and find out how they compare.
This brings up by 12. Pass it. Really good look.
All right, here we are back at Northway Lanes. Same deal, fresh house pattern. And I'm going to start with the pin down Emerge. And the other Emerge that I have here is my typical layout, which I have on the screen there. So I'm going to start with the pin down. And I'm actually going to slide a little further left than like the big dot second arrow. But I'm starting on the big dot because I drift a little left. All right. Got that one a little further right, and it sparked. So I'm actually going to move a couple left off that. I warmed up a little bit, but I'm not super warm right now. So a couple more shots. Hopefully we can get lined up with this one and then see how the pin up one compares for me. So again, it's the Emerge Hybrid. I'm going to slide around 25, looking at 15. Okay, slid around 27, hit about 15, 16. And that was a trip 4. I like that. Trip 4s are good strikes. It means that you don't have too much angle. The ball is hooking and rolling at the right spot. That's a good sign. I'm going to move another 2 and 1 with my 2 with my feet, 1 with my eyes. So it'll be 24 with my feet, sliding probably 28. Looking 16, 17. Good shot. Woo! I was able to go 10 back on that shot. This ball likes this house pattern. If I were bowling for score, I'd be pretty excited right now because I really like that. It's rolling in the right spot. Not too early, not too late. I'm gonna throw one in the exact same spot again. See if I can get another kind of consistent reaction. Got it further right. Oh! So I got that further right and it hooked and kind of burned up a little flat 10. It was like a half 10. It wasn't exactly super flat, wasn't super wrap. That's an indicator. Why don't I try to move 2 and 1 left again? Maybe I'm not far enough left yet. Or maybe that was just because I missed my target. Let's see, 26 with my feet. 17, 18. Okay. Covering too many boards now. All right, so why don't I'm gonna move further back right again. I'll just make that 2 because I'm not gonna strike. That was like a super weak 10. Doubt I'm gonna strike there with this ball. But actually, you know what we'll do? We'll switch to the pin up one, see if I can strike there. Here we go. So to my typical layout, 65 by 4 3/4 by 35. I should have that memorized by now. All right, same shot as the last one. Looking 17, 18 at the arrows. I honestly didn't plan that for it to work. I didn't even plan it at all. I'm just like, hey, why don't I just throw these 2 balls? That was great. So Where the pin down bowling balls typically, they're rollier. They're slower response. They're rollier, you know, more of a banana shape versus pin up is typically a quicker response off the back of the pattern and in friction. That makes sense. If that one's kind of too slow response getting to the pocket from that far in, then the pin up one, it makes sense that it's going to come back from there. So let's see if that was a fluke or not. Got it in. It's so funny because if I get that pin up one in, then it's going to hook too late. Whereas I'm pretty sure if I kept the pin down one in, it would hook at the right spot. I hope this is making sense to you and you're seeing what I'm talking about. So why don't I try to get this pin up one to the friction again, and then I'll switch back to the pin down and see if I can close my ankles down and have a better reaction. Okay, got it for the right. And it sparked! But didn't strike. That's okay though, it's not terrible. I mean, I'm not super accurate at this point right now. I've definitely had better days of accuracy. So why don't I go back to the pin down and close my angles down a little bit, see if it reads better. So close for another trip forward with that ball. I think I moved back too far right with that. Close my angles down. I think you guys saw that. And how I did that, how I typically do that, is I actually put my feet close, like even with each other so that my hips are pointing straight. Whereas if you bring your, for right-handers, if you bring your right foot back, it opens your hips up just a little bit. So let's try that again. I'm gonna square my feet off, except instead of, I think I was on 22, instead of 22, I'm gonna 23 with my feet, 16, 17 with my eyes. Okay, that was squarer. Nice, still high flush. Where I got the pin up one into that part of the lane, it barely got there because it caught too much oil. Interesting, right? I like it. So I'll throw one more with this shot and keep my angles in, and then I'll throw the other one, the pin up one, see if I can open my angles more, hit the friction. I'm actually gonna go one left with my feet because that was high flush. Got it in. Oh, that was like way too far in. Way too far in. My natural game, I have a tendency of just circling it. So when I have to close my angles down, that's why I have pin-up balls, because it allows me to play steeper angles. That's why my typical layouts are pin up, I believe. Somebody might tell me otherwise, but that's my thought. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go in the same spot, but open my angles. See if I can get some strikes out of this pin up one. I wrenched on that one. I really caught it, sent it to the dry. It's so funny, I was so hopeful that I'd be able to use this. Which the pin down one, if I could actually hit my target, looking like it's a decent kind of fresher response. I would probably, if I were bowling for score, if the lights weren't turned on, hit it with a little surface to get it to blend a little bit. It seems like if I get it to the right, sparks. If I get it in, it doesn't quite get there. Let me try it one more time, maybe throw it better. Better shot. Good quality shots. All right, I think that's it for today. I put all the same layouts on all of my bowling balls. Typically, I only have one or two that have different layouts for trick bowling balls, but you want to allow the characteristics of the bowling ball to show. The surface or the cover stock and the core. If you put different layouts on different bowling balls, they may overlap, and that's a waste of a bowling ball. So that's my little tip, is put the same layout. Find your favorite layout, put it on all your bowling balls so that you know that they're going to be different no matter what. And that's it for today. If you haven't already, like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Let us know if there are any balls within the brands of Brunswick that you'd like to see compared, because we do this every week. And with that, we'll see you next week. Ooh. Still striking.